In the Winter Dark, Maurice and Ida Stubbs, Ray Barrett and Brenda Blethyn, have eked out a living on their dilapidated property for more than 30 years. But they've never recovered from the death in tragic circumstances of their baby son a long time ago. In other parts of the valley are a couple of lonely characters. Laurie, Richard Roxburgh, an outcast who spends his days wandering seemingly aimlessly and his nights listening to Jim Reeves records. And Ronnie, Miranda Otto, a pregnant, abandoned hippie. What draws this unlikely quartet together is the mystery of something out there in the dark, something that attacks animals.
I hear you lost some stock.
11 Muscovy ducks.
Their guts torn out.
Buried them?
Yeah.
Pity. Could have been useful to take a look.
And leave fresh meat lying around when there's something lurking out there? I don't think so.
Throats cut?
No, it looked like teeth marks to me.
What do you think it was?
A dog? Or a few dogs?
Any tracks?
We didn't think to look.
If it had been a dog or a fox, the birds would have been mauled. There'd be feathers everywhere. Scuffs and tracks all over the place. You couldn't have slept through it if you were dead.
There were feathers and their necks were broken, but I didn't hear a thing.
Well, this handsome, impressive adaptation of Tim Winton's book explores both the people and the landscape of a lonely, mysterious, threatening environment. Its characters are seriously disturbed, all of them haunted by inner demons, while nearby something unexplained and evil is lurking. A similar theme was explored in William Wellman's powerful 1955 drama Track of the Cat. But In the Winter Dark's director James Bogle brings a fresh, modern approach to this psychological thriller. He also gets magnificent performances from his four players. Ray Barrett's Maurice represents some of his best work on the screen. Miranda Otto and Richard Roxburgh convince in rather thinly written roles. Brenda Blethyn, who has been prone to overplaying in the past, is controlled and touching as the grieving Ida. In the Winter Dark, stunningly shot by Martin McGrath, is an intense, intelligent movie. Do you think so, Margaret?
Maybe it was too intelligent for me, Dave, because I actually found it quite hard to figure out what it was all about, and I felt that this external force became a rather ponderous construct by the end. And I felt that where it, as a read, you know, it's in the reader's head, that possibly translated to the screen, it becomes, it doesn't work so well.
See, I thought it worked brilliantly. I mean, I thought he just got absolutely right, this idea of this menacing, unseen sort of thing. You know, I thought it, for me, it worked very well. Yeah, so not for me, not quite so well. And I found that some of the details about what actually did happen were elusive. So... elliptical. Well, yeah. You know, I mean, maybe this is one that just passed over my head. And I mean, I think Tim Winton is quite a challenge to bring to the screen. Oh, very much I mean, so. I think there's a lot to enjoy in this film, but, you know, I'll give it 3 stars. Well, I like it quite a bit more than you. I'll give it 4.
The feeling we're not going to find anything, you know. Anybody else around here seen anything that you know of? Any reports or evidence? We used to get a professional hunter out here. We don't know what we're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
You don't even know what it is.
Told you what it is. Another thing. Take some advice from an old man. Don't get involved in that girl. There's no use in it. You should mind your own business.
Jesus Christ. See how feuds get going down this way.
You don't know the first thing about it.
Veteran feuder, are you, Stubbs?